Hey folks, today is 26th Jan, India's Republic Day. So I thought let's create Indian flag using only HTML and CSS, no JavaScript. Let's give it a try. So I created a code sandbox and let's start. Let's start by giving height and width as full viewport. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using has pseudo class. It's really helpful selecting the parents which has app as a class or div or whatever element that has class name app. So here I'm setting the width to 100, viewport width, height 100, viewport height. You probably don't need to set the width, but yeah, I did it anyway. Let's give it a try and check whether uh, the height and width have been set properly while setting background color. Yeah, looks like it's working. Okay, we'll center the flag in the center, or we'll position it in the center. So I'm selecting app class and I'll set display to grid and then place content center. Is it working? Yeah, looks like it did. It worked. Awesome. I don't know why there is. Okay. We are good. Now let's go ahead and create another div class. Div element, and let's give it class name flag. And inside that, we'll create 3 div elements. Okay, and let's see. Let's define this flag class. Let's give some background for now. Background color blue violet. I'm just giving some color. Let's give some fixed height and width to this element. So let's say height, let's say 200 pixels, width 100 pixels, or let's do it other way around. Here 100 pixels and 200 pixels. While we are at it, how about we use aspect ratio property? Okay. So we'll only set one of this height or width, and the other property will be derived by the aspect ratio. So I don't know how it works. So let's look at the documentation. Aspect ratio 1:16:9. Okay, looks like this denotes the width and this denotes the height. Okay, let's try it. How to try it? You know what? Let's give it a try. I'll select aspect ratio, or let me give this a try. So what we'll do is we'll remove the width and we'll give aspect ratio 1:1. So as we saw, this is width. Let's make it 2:1. Awesome. So height, even let's say if I change the height will not change because we have defined the height. Only the width will change. Okay. Assuming we have a landscape, let's give height some percent of the viewport. Let's give it 20% of or 20% viewport height, and the width will be twice of that as that of the height. Okay, we'll play with this value maybe later. For now, let's go with this. We'll come back and change this if required. So inside this flag, we have div elements. Okay, let me change this to SCSS and import it again like this. Hope this works. Let me refresh. Okay, everything fine. Awesome. Now for temporarily, let me give some border. One cell solid. By default, it should take black. Okay, so as you see, all these three div elements are at the top. I want them spread out evenly. So each div element's height should be 1/3 of the parent's height. So to do that, let's use flex box. So I'll say display as flex. Okay. Now display is flexed, but we want flex direction, direction to be row. I hope I'm right. No, we want it to be column. Okay. Now all we need to do is set flex to 1. Flex to 1. So each will take. Awesome. I think this is working. Oops. All right. Now we'll give different colors to different divs and child. So if I give one and sorry, just a second. Before that, what I can do is I can put this inside like this. Okay, now let's give some color to the first div element. That color should be orange. The exact color, okay, we might, let's come back to that later. For now, I'll give some orangish color, saffron color, but we'll come back and change the color later. Similarly, for the second element, it should be white, definitely, and the third should be green. Again, we'll come back and change the colors later, but for now, this is how it's looking. Awesome. What next? Yeah, we need to create this wheel, the chakra, Ashok chakra, which has 24 spoke wheel. 24. So yeah, let's give it a try. Why this? Oops, something went wrong. Yeah, this should be 3. Awesome. We can remove the border. Let's give border to this flag. It's not auto formatting, but we'll leave it for now. Okay, so this is flag. Inside this, we need to give chakra. So let's go inside the second div element and put one more div. And give the class name chakra. Okay, so let's go back to the styles. Let's see what should be the height of this. It's the height of the chakra is same as that of the parent or this white. If we go with this design, I see some differences, but okay, yeah, let's go with this same height as that of parent. Yeah. So once again, here what we can do is define chakra. Let me copy paste the class name so that I don't do some typing error. So we know the height should be 100%. Something's wrong. Okay. So here, I believe what we need to do is we need to display this as flex. Okay, for now, just a second. Let me give some height and width to this, some fixed height and width. Let's say 20 pixels. Okay. And I'll again use the aspect ratio property to make the width same as that of the height. And let me give some border color. Border 5 pixel solid blue. Again, we'll change this later. And we want it to be a circle. So border radius 50%. Okay, it's definitely circle. Now instead of this height 20 pixel, what if I remove the height? No. So this is a div element. To take the complete height, I need to set the parent to display flex. Flex. Now, okay, let's change the flex direction. Direction to column here as well. Oh man. Okay, I'm having a little trouble here. We want it to be row, I think. Sorry. In this case, we want it to be row. That's already the default one. But we don't want it to stretch. Right? Flex. Direction, flex wrap, flex direction. Okay. What if I give some fixed width to it? With 20 pixels. Will this work? No, not working. Some things, I'm missing something. Let me think about it a little. Flex. Okay, let's center it. Okay, let's try to first center it in the flex. To center it, what we need to do is align items, center, justify content, center. Align items, center, justify content, center. I have set the height and width explicitly, but for some reason, it's taking the complete width. Let's say if I do this important. Okay, looks like I'll need to play with it a little to understand what's going on here. Let me open the inspector, display flex. Justify content. Yeah, looks good. Flex wrap, no wrap. By default, it is there. Close direction. If I play with this, okay. Flex direction column seems to be working. And it is centered. Now the height is taking the complete height. Okay, if I remove the width, it's not working. So let's use aspect ratio 1/1, right? Okay, looks like that did the trick. But height, I don't want to set, okay, because it will take the complete height. Okay. Meanwhile, we are at it. Maybe we'll look why this didn't work. Let me look at the flex box. Yes, box. Yes. Yeah, Flexbox container. This is how I expected it to work, but somehow it wasn't working. So margin, flex container, font size, display flex. Okay, it's taking the complete height. Yeah. Hmm. Let me look a little bit more. Flex wrap, justify content, align content, flex flow. What is this flex flow? Row wrap, flex direction, and flex wrap. Oh, okay, let's go with what we have. This seems to be working. So what we'll do is justify flex direction will set to column. Okay. Now no need to set the height, no need to set the width, only set the aspect ratio. Border radius. There we go. Awesome. I wonder why it's taking the orange background. Because it's the first child. Interesting. Okay, we'll come back to this. We'll change the color back to white, and we need 24 spokes. If we look at this carefully, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In one quarter, there are 6. 6 fours are 24. So I think we'll need 12 divs or 12 lines which are rotated by with what angle? 360 divided by 12. So we'll do that. Cool. Let's go ahead and do that. So in the chakra, I'll write a simple script. Render folks. We'll call this function. Let's define that function. Render spokes. Return. Let me see. Okay, now here we need to put 12 elements. We can use for loop, or we can just initialize an array which contains 12 elements, and we'll simply return iterate over that and render div elements 12 times. Okay, let's do that. const array of which contains new array of 12 items dot fill with just fill with something, right? And here what we are going to do is array dot map dot index will get item. We don't want that, we want index. And here we are going to return div. For now, let me print something here, something like this. And let's see if it is. Why is it putting hi everywhere? That's not how it's supposed to happen. Did I mess up somewhere? Renders box, map, index. Okay, I'll need to give here e equal to index. Still, I see lots of highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's 12. We just need to somehow arrange it properly. Okay, for now, let's leave it. We know there are 12 div elements. If you really want to confirm, we can do that by looking at this. Okay, it's setting the second div as flex. Okay. First, you know what? Mm, let's look at this. Why the second element is set. Let's address this concern, this bug. Okay. So if we go to styles, what happened? Yeah. If we go to styles, we have selected the second element, second div element, but we don't want that. We want this immediate div element. Okay, only the immediate div inside this one. Okay, so how to do that? This is selectors. Selector zero class. Yeah, simple selectors. We want this one. CSS selectors reference, maybe. Yeah. So we want immediate children, where the parent is a div element. Select inside this, select all where the parent is a div element. Select the first element that is placed immediately after. Select every element that is preceded. I think we'll need to use this one. Select our P element where the parent is. Okay, let's try this one. Hopefully that should fix the issue. So instead of direct simply putting div, here I'll say ooh, okay, now the circle is small. But yeah, that looks like it has fixed the issue. And I believe that was causing this chakra height and width. It wasn't working before. Yeah, that could be the issue. Okay, now if we need, if I set height, it will work correct. Yeah. So I'll simply set height to 100%. Correct. Yeah. Oops. Perfect. Now inside that there should be 12 div elements. I'm pretty sure I don't need to count them. Let's see if I give them um, height or width 100%. 33.53. What's the width of this? 43, 33.53. Okay, I think it's working. And if I set height to 1 pixels, and let's set color, background color to blue. Yeah, there it is. But now let's set this to display flex, and we'll center everything. We can use grid property as well for that, right? No, one second, one second, one second. We want to center all the divs elements. So this will uh, center only the first element, or the all the elements as well. It will try to center. So display position relative, and here what we'll do is position fixed absolute. I think we'll need to use absolute. Why it's not working now? Position relative. Oh, I think I've been setting it to the wrong element. I meant to set it to this element. Position absolute. Awesome. Okay, so height or top, sorry, top should be 50%. Yeah, seems to be working. And we'll do this for all these elements, all the div elements. We'll set this and we'll also rotate it. Rotate by, let's say, 30 degree. Yeah, it's working. Let's do this. So inside chakra, all the div elements should have this. Why the formatting is not working, I wonder. No, something went haywire. Yeah, height 100% aspect ratio with position relative. I think we missed that. Ah, there it is. Now for each div element, we need to rotate it by some different angle. So we can write a for loop here. So CSS for loop. Okay, I'm just copy pasting it here. For $I from 1 to 12, and in child dollar $I. Something is not working. Okay. Okay, hope this works. Hash $I. Let's set the rotation, rotate by calc. I think we'll need to use calc 1 degree into this value $I into, I'll just give some value right now. Let me see if it is working at least. No, it's not working. It's not rotating. Okay, okay, once again. We don't want to select the child of this. We want to set it here itself. Right. And child. So I think I'll need to put this here. Still, it's not working. Let me see what. Okay, it's working. It was working there. Let me refresh it here. No. Let's debug. Chakra, flag, end child, chakra, blue. Looks like rotate is not working anywhere. So here, why it's not working? Div and child chakra and child one. Nope, no. What I missed. Okay, so I was just checking. This chakra and child is being applied to this one, not here. I think previously we were correct. We need to put this inside here. There should be something. Okay. How about I give some fixed value 30 degree. Okay, this is working. There must be some problem in this calculation. We'll figure it out. Yeah, probably I at least just let me confirm if this getting applied. Yeah, it is getting applied. So now how to rotate this? Probably I'll have to put this curly braces here. That doesn't seem to be working. How about hash? Now it is working. Okay, that's the way. Okay, so how to do this? We need to divide 360 degree. Sorry, in this case, it should be 180 degree, right? 180 divided by 12. There you go. Let's look it at in another. Seems to be working. Though there is some gap here. Let me see if I can fix that. I wonder why there is some little gap here at the top. Person width. It must be because of this height 1 pixel, no? 50% minus. Okay, I think I got it. If I let's say increase it, yeah. So it should be not 50% actually. Calc 50% minus whatever is the height. Let's say the height is 4 pixels, so it should be 2 pixels here. And if I increase, is it correct now? Still something is wrong. 1 pixel, no, 2 pixel, 3 pixel. I think, yeah, it should be like this only. 1 pixels, 0.5 pixel, 0.5. I'm not getting it. Top 50%. But definitely if we increase this, we see there is this issue. So definitely not 50%. The exact formula pixels 1.5. I think this is closest. Sorry. If we zoom in, okay, I'm not able to zoom in properly. I think that's the correct formula. Okay, let's go with that only. Cool. So This is height 1 pixel. Let's set calc 50% minus 0.5 pixel. Of course, because of that 0.5 pixel, there will be some minor error, minor space, but yeah, that's very close. Okay, looks good already. Yep, I think yeah, everything is set, everything is done. All we need to do is give proper colors and maybe we'll make it a little bigger. So here in this flag, we have set the height to 20. Let's see what should be if we increase it. But will it work on mobile devices? Let's try that as well. So, no, see, it's not working. So instead of giving height, let's give some width to it, like 50% viewport height, viewport width, right? So on laptop, it will definitely work properly, but even on mobile, even on small devices, it should work properly. Okay, awesome. So where were I? Where was I? Yes, we decided to give 50. Let's increase it a bit. Let's make it 75%, 75. Yeah, that's let me put this into the flag here, right? No, 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 not here. Here. Okay, let's remove the color. We don't want color, background color. Oh, I wonder this formatting, why it doesn't work, auto formatting. Format, document, format, selection, format K, Command F. Okay, let's see if that works. Command K, Command F. No, didn't work. Format. If I select Command K, Command F, no, not working. Again, format, not working. Something's wrong with the formatting. When I change this to a CSS, it's not working. Regardless, I think we are good. X direction, column, this X width. Now what's pending is picking up the correct colors. Let's see if I can search an Indian flag colors, color code. Yeah, saffron is this. Okay, I'll use variables. Let's see if we can learn and let's try to learn how to use variables. So I'll put it at the top. Dollar saffron is this, and here I'll use dollar saffron. Is it working? I think so. Yeah, it's working, definitely. Awesome. Let's copy others as well. White, green, navy blue. Let's copy white as well. And let's define it here. Saffron white will be, then the next is navy blue. Navy blue, the color for that navy blue is this one. Yep. And green, we forgot green color. Green. green, $green should be awesome. Now all we need to do is put those variables, use those variables here. White, next is here, navy blue, maybe how to rename symbol F2. Navy blue. I'm not used to these shortcuts. I usually use WebStorm, so I'm not familiar with this shortcuts for this application, this editor. Okay, green color. Is it me or the circle? Oh, I thought the circle is not perfect circle, but yeah, it is. No worries. Navy blue, we'll need to use navy blue here as well. And lastly, where is the green color? Here it is. Okay, let's refresh. That's how our flag should look. Yeah, pretty close. Let's see what else. Let's compare here. I'm just comparing these two. Green color looks off, don't you think? This green color is much darker for some reason. But yeah, that's how it's given here. Maybe this image is incorrect. The one what we have defined, our color is the correct one. Maybe this is not the correct one. But okay, what next? Let me see. Maybe we'll make these strokes a little thicker. Yeah, I think they should be thicker. Cool, let's do that. So where is that? Border radius, border. Maybe we, if needed, we'll make this border as well a little thick. Meanwhile, here I'm defining a variable, spoke thickness as 1 pixel. Let's go with 2 pixels. Okay, so the height will be actually the spoke width, dollar spoke thickness, right? And this will be dollar spoke thickness divided by 2. Something's gone now. Spoke thickness divided by 2. Do I need to use this syntax? Yeah. Awesome. Let me see why I can't directly use this, only this, why I need to do it like this. Maybe because it's converting into text or something. Did I save it? Yeah, it automatically should save. Let me see if the width has actually changed. Yeah, the width is height. Yeah, height is 2 pixel. 2 pixels divided by 2. Yeah, definitely seems to be working. But I still feel the thickness should be much more. Okay, so here, let's go back and make it, let's increase this to 8 to begin with. Spoke thickness to 4. Oh, that doesn't look right. Here it's looking correct. Here it's not. Okay, I think I got it. If I make it smaller, yeah, you see? Okay, so looks like it's not responsive. Instead of putting some fixed value, how about we calculate it? let's calculate it based on some the viewport width of the viewport. Okay? So thickness, let's define a variable, should be one viewport width. We are going with viewport width, right? So here I'll use that. Is it working? So if I increase, it should increase. If I decrease, it should decrease. Looks like it's working. Similarly, here, let's use in terms of viewport width. It's too thick. Let's use 0.5 viewport width. What do you think now? Looking good? Yeah, I think looks good. We can even reduce the height to, let's say, 90%. Does this look better or this looks better? I think let's go with 90%. This looks a little better, at least to me. But again, and now it's completely responsive. Hey, that's our Indian flag. And I think we are done. We can stop here now. Thank you, folks.